To get started with ASP.NET MVC3, I'll come into Visual Studio and select File, New Project, and under the Installed Templates category of Web, I will find the ASP.NET MVC3 Web Application Project template. We're going to name this template MVC Introduction, and I'll click OK. The dialog box that appears now gives me the ability to create an MVC application from a template. By default, there's two templates installed, an empty template, which will come with no controllers, no views. If you run the application as soon as you create it, there's really nothing there to display. And there's also an internet application that goes ahead and creates a home page or a home view for you. It has the ability to let a user log in and register with your site. I'm going to select Internet Application, and I'm going to select the Razor View Engine. We can also go ahead and create an associated unit test project. Right now, the only test framework that I have plugged into Visual Studio is the MS Test or Visual Studio Unit Testing project type. If you're using NUnit or MBUnit or another type of unit testing framework, you can have that plug into this drop-down list. When I click OK, Visual Studio should go out and create a solution file for me and add two projects into that solution. One is the unit testing project, and one is the actual web project. Let's go ahead and run this application. So I'll press Ctrl F5, and we can see our default home page. There's a navigational menu that includes a home link, an about link. If I'm a new user, I can click the log on link and then come in and register and provide a username, email, address, and password, then return as an authenticated user. If you're a longtime web forms programmer, let me show you the source code for this page. It's very clean markup. There's no view state involved. In ASP.NET MVC, we do not use web forms controls, so there's no menu control or label control or text box control. MVC developers like to work with HTML. And let's also explore the solution just a little bit. The project template that we're using gave us a content folder. Inside of content is a site.css file. This is the cascading style sheet that provided all the colors and font sizes for the home page we were looking at. If we wanted to change any of that, we could modify the CSS file. There's also a scripts folder by default. Inside of here, you'll find both the Microsoft Ajax libraries and the jQuery library, in addition to some jQuery plugins to perform services like validation. If you enjoy working with CSS and JavaScript, you're going to enjoy working with the MVC framework. There was also a controllers folder. In fact, the class that we were first looking at when this project came up was the home controller. As we're about to find out, home controllers are responsible for responding to a request. So when I come to the /account/register URL, something's going to direct that to a controller that's going to put together some information and render HTML from a view. For instance, we can change this message to "Welcome to the ASP.NET MVC course," run the application again, and that's the message that's going to be displayed on our home page. There's also a views folder. Views are those templates that actually render the HTML. If I look at this index.cshtml file, this is a Razor view. It's taking information that it gets from the controller, like the message that we put together, and outputting it into the appropriate location in the HTML markup. But we're getting just a little bit ahead of ourselves, so let's take a step back and talk about what this model view controller framework really is all about.